Hey, watch fans, Brad from Brent Miller Jewelers, and I have a fun one for us today. Finally, I am able to get the Tudor Black Bay Pro and the 39mm Pelagos in both my hands at the exact same time to do a nice little fun comparison of the two. The Pelagos is spoken for, so if you are still patiently waiting for one, please continue to do so. And as they trickle in, hopefully we'll get them out as fast as possible. So again, case dimensions on these: the Black Bay Pro from 2 to 8. I measured it 39.3 millimeters. On the Pelagos, same thing, a little bit above those crown protectors across the case, 39.1. So both of them, I think, obviously do wear and measure that 39 millimeters. Where you get a slight difference is here, when you go across the fixed stainless steel bezel here, from 3 to 9 on the Black Bay Pro, same measurement, 39.3. So same measurement as the case, true to size on the those two dimensions. On the Pelagos, I mentioned it when I reviewed this, the bezel does stick out over the case a little bit. So looking straight on, actually wears and looks more like a 40mm watch. It measured 39.9 across the bezel from 3 to 9. So just slightly larger, I think, just aesthetically. However, it doesn't tell the full tale. And what I mean by that is the crystal on the Black Bay Pro, if you look at them, you can tell the dial does look bigger and the crystal is larger. The crystal on the Pro measured 32.3 millimeters from 3 to 9 on that crystal, whereas the crystal on the Pelagos was 29.5. So again, I think looking down at them, the dials are obviously slightly smaller, or the dial is slightly smaller on the Pelagos comparing the two. Moving along, case thickness on the Pro is 14.5 versus 12 millimeters on the Pelagos. And then we have a 47.6 lug tip to lug tip versus 46.7. So about a millimeter shorter lug to lug on the Pelagos. 20mm lug width versus 21mm lug width. So the lug is slightly smaller here on the Black Bay Pro. So 20 versus 21. However, both of them do taper down to 16 at the last link and then back out to 18 at the same T-fit clasp. And so I say same, obviously one is titanium, one is stainless steel here. The Black Bay Pro stainless steel case and bracelet, Pelagos titanium case and bracelet, but you do have the T-fit on both with the on-fly micro adjustability. Just to give this a little bit of pressure up, and it allows you to slide. So you have great adjustability on the fly, which we are all fans of. So again, I showed you the steel, titanium, same thing, just a slightly different in color because of the titanium. And again, T-fit here as well. So see if I can put these side by side. I don't know if you'll be able to see hopefully the color differences looking at them, but obviously looking at it too here, you can see we do have the rivet bracelet on the Black Bay Pro, non-rivet here on the Pelagos. So both of them solid case backs. The Black Bay Pro houses the MT5652. We have the date complication underneath that minute hand there. GMT, 70 hours of power reserve versus the, what do we have here? The MT5400. So just the three-hander, no date on the Pelagos. Again, 70 hours of power reserve. And the biggest discrepancy is the weight. So solid stainless steel case and bracelet here on the Black Bay Pro, weighed in at 171 grams. 39 Pelagos, again, on the full bracelet, titanium case and bracelet, 110.8. So nearly 60 grams lighter on the titanium. Price point, Black Bay Pro, $4,150. Pelagos, $4,600. I should also note, if you want the rubber strap does come with the Pelagos, so you are getting a little bit additional with that titanium case for that price point. So I'm not going to take this out, but you do get the rubber strap with the smaller 39 like you do on the 42. Again, both great models. I'm a fan of both of them. For me, it's not this or that. It's which one first. I really like both of them. Obviously, you have a fixed bezel on your GMT. I'll give you the bezel action here on this Pelagos. Nice and smooth, 60 click. Ceramic hour markers on both. I will say on the Black Bay Pro, they are kind of aged a little bit to look, I don't want to say vintage, but you know, they are slightly more of an eggshell in color. The date wheel matches that perfectly. The hands match. Again, I think both of these are very, very well executed, and I am a fan of both of them. Again, to me, it's not a matter of which one, it's just a matter of which one first. So let me throw them on wrist real quick. I know everyone's waiting to see what that looks like. Again, I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. I will happily wear either of these on my wrist. The Black Bay Pro does sit a little bit taller. However, I wear my watches usually pretty tight to wrist, and it doesn't bother me. You know, I have a preference towards smaller watches, but I will absolutely wear this and enjoy it at some point. I think I love the pop of color on the GMT hand, and really just think Tudor did a great job on this. I will say I really do like the titanium. Definitely can feel just the lightness on wrist. And lastly, I'll give you a quick lume shot. Hopefully I covered everything you may be interested in. Both of them do have screws for the links, you know, removing links, bracelet sizing, and the T-fit. Should be able to get a fantastic size on both. And again, Black Bay Pro lume on my left. And if you want a lume bezel, the only option here is the Pelagos. So thanks for viewing. Let me know what you think of both of these, if you have a strong preference towards one or the other, or are you like me and it's just a matter of time until they both end up in a collection. So thanks again for viewing. If there's anything I can do for you, shoot me an email, brad@brentlmiller.com, and we'll see you in the next video.